Hello, hello. Hello from the Magic Kingdom, Marley. You are totally out again. She'll come back, everybody. I promise. Welcome, everybody. As you can tell, Marley's in.
You guys too, right here.
Hi, welcome, Marley. Maybe you are still out, just to let you know.
Hi, can you? That's so weird. Can you hear me? Like I can see myself on camera.
I can hear you now, but you were completely gone for quite a while.
Of course I was.
But we got a great shot of the castle.
Yay!
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
So, hi everybody. It is starting to sprinkle a little bit, so I put my raincoat on. Minnie Mouse polka dot. Come on.
It's a very nice raincoat. You look very fancy. Yeah. I do not have a fancy raincoat. Mine just looks like I go hiking. You look like glamorous. You know, it's like a glamorous rain jacket. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun. So hey everybody. It's been an adventurous week for me. I've been in Napa. Now I'm at Disney and working all the time and enjoying life. I need you to see my ears because they're adorable.
They're very cute.
I bought them with everybody last time I was on here. I was like, I gotta get these. I got them at Epcot in the United Kingdom. So I think they're cute.
They're very cute.
I brought my villain yarn balls bag.
Nice.
Yeah. And it has, you guys want to sneak peek?
I got the real peek, everybody. Tournament of Stitches is going to be beautiful.
It's a sneak peek of Tournament of Stitches.
Yeah.
It is. I have it. I also brought, because it's so much color, and I go through it so quickly, I brought this too in the other backpack.
All of it. I like the fact that you it's like double fisted, you know?
Yeah.
You're like,
so, see, we have this Mickey backpack, and JoJo carries this one. And it has the umbrella and the raincoats and my
I thought
yarn.
You were going to say just the yarn. He's just carrying yarn.
No, it's the umbrella, the raincoats, the yarn, and sunscreen. And then if we buy things, we pop it in there the best we can. So,
I love it. You know what the funniest thing about that project? It's like what I would recommend everyone not bring when you're on the go. Absolutely not a project that has color work and you need to have a million balls.
I know. I thought about that when I was bringing it because, as we talked about, I have the yarn to make the project that you made.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, God, that's a really big ball. And then you can't bring things that are like selfie type sticks in here. And so I was like, well, I can't demonstrate because I can't hold and do all this at the same time. So I'm like, well, I'm just going to leave that at home. I'll just take this because this is all I had.
Yeah.
Except I do have a 16-inch circular. And I was like, oh, I can make a hat. But the only yarn I have is all for this. So I don't want to deviate and not have the right amount of yarn. At the end, I'm trying to maintain the yarn amount.
Trying to make sure that everybody has the right amount of yarn.
Exactly. But it's super pretty. Everybody that sees me working on it, they're like, what are you making? So I tell them,
gorgeous.
Yeah. I'm like, you don't understand what a swancho is. So I'm like, it's a sweater. It's a sweater.
Well, yeah. Of course you're going to say it's a sweater. Why would you say it's a swancho? Everyone would look at you like you're crazy.
Exactly. Yeah. I just went on Tiana's. Can I tell you how drenched I am?
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know. Am I still wet back here?
Yeah.
I mean, I was in the front seat and it just everywhere. Absolutely drenched. And Laura was behind me and she's like, you got all of the water that was supposed to get on her, because I did. So Joey was next to her and he was drenched because nobody was next to me. It was awesome. I was like, this is great. This is really great.
So funny.
They went off to go. They went off to go write something. I was like, I have the podcast. They're like, okay.
But that's good. So they can go off and have some sibling time.
Yes. Yeah. They love it here. It's a lot of
and they like writing stuff together, right?
Yes. Because Allure is fun to write things with. Josiah is so much fun to write things with. He's just a goofball. He's so much fun. He's so funny.
That's good.
Yeah. But today
That's
we're
great.
at Magic Kingdom, so I'll show you guys the castle again in case you're joining me late. I can't see any comments, so I'll let you kind of hazard the comments.
Most of it is hi. Hi, everybody.
Okay.
Hi.
So I tried to sit in a spot where you guys could see the castle because that's like the piece de resistance here at Magic Kingdom, right? But I'm right next to Main Street, right in front of the Plaza restaurant. It's really, really good. I like it there. But that's where I am. I'm just sitting here underneath these yellow umbrella things.
Which we all can see, hopefully keeping dry.
Yes, that's the hope. I was like, if it starts to rain, at least I'm under something.
Yeah. I just think it's so funny how much you're getting done on Tournament of Stitches while you're like also walking 10,000 steps a day. But sure.
I know. It's fun.
I mean, I am trying to wrap my head around it, but I cannot explain to you how I need to be at a table and like managing my balls very precisely.
Yeah.
I can't stand it when they tangle. And imagining you just like walking.
Yeah, that's exactly it. They're stacked in here like this, and as I have to change out colors, I put a new one in.
Oh,
and
that's so funny to me.
I like.
Oh, she paused again. She'll come back. She'll come back, everybody. Oh,
Minnie
Marley.
Mouse. Sorry.
Yeah.
Am I here?
Yep. It's okay.
So people get really excited because you have one in each hand. I'm like,
yeah. Well, it looks very exciting. It looks very like.
Well, look at that yarn porn. That's pretty.
Yeah. It's very funny. But speaking of Tournament of Stitches, did we get the yarn list out yet? Okay.
No, I didn't.
So that's coming out this week.
Yes, because I didn't want to rush it. I just was. I didn't want to rush it, and so I just didn't get it out.
So, because I know that we have questions in the Facebook group and stuff about the yarn, and I couldn't remember because I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Yes. Well, and I also thought if I could at least get one done, even if it's the knit one, it would help us even more just to make sure. Here's my biggest fear, Robin, and I know that we did the math and everything, but my biggest fear is that they're gonna need like one extra ball of one of the other colors, and I don't want that to happen.
That's my biggest fear,
right? Because what if they can't get it? And so one of the things, like I'm using 10 colors, you guys. And so one of the benefits of using 10 colors is you get to pick 10 different colors, right? For the most part, the only one that you need multiple of, as of this right now, is the main color.
And that's for both. That's for crochet and knit. But I am terrified that the crocheters will need more.
Me too. And so, I mean, I know for the knitters that should be absolutely plenty. Is however many we need for your main color, and then one ball of each of the other 9 colors. For crocheters, I'm so afraid that with the 9 colors, they're going to need 2 of one or 2 of them. Right. You know, depending. So I'm trying to really mix up the colors a lot to use as much of all of the colors as possible. Right. But I just don't want to make that mistake because as much as people understand, I also understand the whole frustration of having to order one ball of yarn. And if they don't have that ball of yarn, then you have dye lots, it becomes an issue. So
no, I don't want anybody. And the way that we design things is we make sure that we have plenty of extra so that you won't get in that situation.
Right.
And so,
and I'm going to make a hat or something with all the extra yarn.
Well, I mean, that's what you did last time too. You mix them all together, you can make a ton of different things.
Yeah, it's just fun. It's just a lot of fun. But so we teased last time that I was going to do a lunch and learn here. Clearly, I'm not able to because I just told you I can't. I don't.
It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. But it's still very cute.
Yes, it's like Dumbo.
Yeah. So Marley has one, and I have one, and they're like, you can use it as a keychain or a bag tag. Put it on like a little blanket to make it a lovey. It can easily, I was thinking it makes like the cutest like cat or dog toy if you put like a speaker in it. So like it's just the head. If you want the body, you can make the body, but it's based on Animal Kingdom because like the big, when you go in, it's the head.
Yeah.
People who don't know. But like there's an animal, there's a elephant's head. So
Oh,
we'll have this up this week, and then Marley can demo it next week.
yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
just a cute little origami. It's just a ball, and move up the ear. So it's
Yeah.
essentially a ball, and then the nose just makes it really long, but it's all one, and then the ears.
Yeah, super easy. So I'll teach that because it's cute. Make it a keychain. You can make it, like you said, like a bag tag or a dog toy or.
I think it would make a really cute, like, little ornament for your Christmas tree if you made it in like smaller yarn, for your big animal lovers out there. But yeah, it's just a cute little head, just a cute little quickie thing. But we'll get it up on the website, and Marley will demo it next week.
Yes, for sure.
So
what is Vicky asking?
Will we get the pattern before next week? Yeah, we'll get it up this week.
For the elephant? Yeah. I wasn't sure she was asking. Anyway, go ahead.
So Julia wants to ask, which goes right in, how did Alora do driving?
She didn't drive. Okay. Let me get a drink of my soda. Speaking of, the only time I ever drink soda, everybody, is when I'm at Disney. And this is, all of you who have tummy issues will understand what I'm going to say here. I drink a lot of coffee, so I have a lot of caffeine, right? But it also makes me have to go to the bathroom. So when I'm at Disney, I want to make sure I still have a lot of caffeine. And so I'm like, I'm going to drink a soda because it doesn't mean I have to go to the bathroom. So I only have soda here. That's way more information. You're welcome. The more you know. Anyway. Okay, driving. All right, you guys ready? Settle in. So here's the story. So, last minute, literally as I am on the plane leaving Napa to come home, Caden and Josiah are at a chalk meet. This is Friday. And I get a text from Josiah. Hey, Coach says we have a couple of days off before the next big meet. You want to go to Disney? And I'm like, I'm going with your sister already. He's like, oh, well, when are you going? And I said, well, we're leaving Sunday and we're going to come back Friday. He's like, oh, well, like I'd have to be back Tuesday night. I go, well, if you can if you really do have time off, like we could try and leave Saturday and then you could be here Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Because if you guys don't know, he has an annual pass, so he wouldn't have to buy. He bought his ticket. He bought that for a gift for Christmas. He wanted that for Christmas. And so I was like, okay, well, figure out if you can. I'll look at flights. And so I was able to get a flight with my points for $30 for him to fly home, right? So he's going to fly home Wednesday morning, really early, and then he has to be at practice by noon. So Joey comes down. He comes out Friday night and stays with Taylor. He gets to our house by noon. And so I got home at 1 a.m. Saturday and went to bed, woke up at 9:30, 10, unpacked from Napa, packed for Disney, left by 2 o'clock to drive down here to Disney. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to be driving through the night because it's 14 hours, 15 hours by the time you add stops and everything. I'm like, all right, I'll drive through the night. That's all right. I prefer to drive through the night because driving in the day with the sun and stuff, it makes me really tired. I don't know why. And so we're going to take off. And I'm like, all right, at least Josiah's in the car and he can drive some of the way, and Alora. So we take off and we're like 2 hours down the road, I think. And my eyes, I don't know if this happens to you guys, but it's like the glare of the sun on the road. It makes my eyes sweat and just makes me just close my eyes and just go to sleep. It's really bad. So I totally got off the road. I pulled over at a Love's, went to the bathroom, and I'm like, Joey, you're going to have to drive for a couple hours. Just let me get a little sleep. I'm tired. So he's driving for a couple hours to Bowling Green. And all I hear is, turn around, don't drown. Turn around, don't drown. What the hell? What is turn around, don't drown? Are we going to drown? And I'm like, what is going on? And Joey's like, look, Mom, look up there. What are we going? We're going into hell. We're going into the black pits of hell. Look ahead. We were on the outside of this huge thunderstorm. And all the signs on the side of the road in Kentucky say, turn around, don't drown. Don't drive through standing water.
Right.
And so he's never read that before. So he's like freaking out. Alora's in the back seat, like, calm down, you're making me anxious. This is too much. I'm oversteering. Like she is like whacking out. Like she's gone. Like she's gone. So we're coming up to the Buc-ee's right outside of Bowling Green, and I'm like, pull off. Let's go in there, go to the bathroom. Let's wait it out like 30 minutes and let this big
Storm
thunderstorm
pass over.
Mhm. So we were there for like 20 minutes, and Joey's like, let's just go. It's not gonna get any better. Let's just go. And I was like, okay. So get in the car. We all get in the car, and I'm driving now because Joey doesn't want to drive in the black pits of hell because it's like dark. It's like there's no sun, and it's like, are we gonna have a tornado? Are we like flash flood warnings all over the place? Like we're just like, oh my gosh. So we're driving down the road towards Nashville, and we're just like, we're going right into the big storm. And I'm like, if the storm goes fast enough, we'll go right outside of it. At this point in time, we're like right with it, right? So we're about 60 minutes from Lindsay's house. So we're 30 minutes outside of Bowling Green. And I call Liz and I'm like, hey, any chance we could stop by your house and kind of wait out the storm if we have to? Because I don't want to be driving through like a thunderstorm the whole way down to Orlando. She's like,
Right.
yeah, absolutely. So luckily the storm did start to go a little faster. So then we're just going through some basic rain. And so I called Lindsay and I said, hey, why don't you meet us at the restaurant? Like meet us at a restaurant, we'll have dinner together.
Yeah.
And so that's what we did. We had dinner together, which was a lot of fun. She hadn't seen Josiah in like four years, I think.
Aww.
So he's changed a lot since then.
Yeah.
So we had dinner, got in the car. We left there, I want to say 9:30 or 10. Okay, I'm feeling good. I'm like, all right, I'll drive for as long as I can, and then Josiah, you drive. I wasn't going to make Laura drive at night because she doesn't drive, right? She's not familiar. I'm not going to make her drive at like pitch dark night when it's still raining. There's these people in Kentucky. If you're from Kentucky, you guys drive like animals. And of course, we're in Tennessee now, and it's just like it just trickled down. Like it's just,
Yeah.
I mean, people cutting you off all over the place. I have sunscreen in my eyes. I'm sorry, I keep rubbing my eyes.
That's okay.
It's because the water drifted in my eyes.
Yep.
So I'm like, I'm not going to make her drive. So I'm like, I'll just drive until I can't drive anymore. So I'm driving. I set up the back seat to where the third row, I put the third row up, like one chair, and the chair in front of it was down. So Joey was back there, so his feet could stretch all the way out. So I had the passenger seat pushed all the way up, so his 6'5", 6'6" frame could fit. So he's in the back laying down. Laura's in the back laying down. They're out. Not a problem. Just listening to my audiobook, just driving down the road. I'm doing just fine until about 3:30, 4 o'clock, I think. I think it was 4 o'clock. And I text John and I said, I can't keep my eyes open. I'm going to pull over. And I sent like a location. And I picked like a Speedway sort of truck stop thing. I know it wasn't Speedway, but it was a nice truck stop. It wasn't a Love's. You know how they have all of the parking spots in front of the store, and then the gas station part is like behind them. So I parked like, here's the store, here's all the parking spaces. So I'm at the end of the parking spaces, underneath a light. Next to me is like the median. So the only place somebody else could park would be to the right of me. So I parked there, left the car running, locked all the doors, and I'm just like, I need 20 minutes, right? So like, here's my door. I turn sideways and I'm leaning up against my chair like this, right? I'm asleep just like that. I am not kidding you. I wake up out of a dead sleep, just like wide awake, wake up. And I wake up like this, and I turn to face my steering wheel. There is a guy standing at my window. This guy had bloodshot eyes. He had a coat over his arms. I have no idea what was in his hands. He's trying to talk to me through the window, and like I'm half asleep, half awake, and I'm like, is this really, like, am I seeing things? Is this really happening? And he's like asking for money, and I'm like, no money. And he's like, no money. And I was like, no, I have no money. He's like, you go inside with me. And I'm like, no. And I turn around and I'm like, Josiah. But he's half asleep, right? So I wake him up. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, there's a man at my door. He's like, what? I'm like, there's a man at my door. He's like, what? And he leans up and he looks. He goes, shit. Because the guy is just standing there staring at me. And Alora's like, let's go. And I'm like, good idea. I put it into reverse and took out. Like I was like, I'm out of here. I've never been more like where you're just my first. If this would have been any other time where I wasn't half asleep, I would have just left. I would have just put it in reverse and just left immediately. But I think because I was still like in this sort of dazed kind of confusion that I just didn't do that. And then it made me wonder as I'm driving down the road, because now I'm wide awake, right? I'm
Right.
like, did he try and open my door? Did he knock on my window? Is that why I woke up out of a dead sleep? Right? So I'm going to flash forward to this morning. We're going to get in my car at the hotel here, and there's a handprint on my door that is not from any of us. So he must have touched my door. He must have touched my door. Anyways, it was very, very scary. So I was glad I had Josiah with me. Not that it did any freaking good. But so the long and short of it is, Laura didn't drive, because by that point I was wide the hell awake, and I drove straight on through to Orlando. I was like, I'll be fine. I'm wide awake now. So we pulled in, and I'm calling the hotel the whole, because if you don't check in by 3 o'clock, they charge you thing anyways. They figure you're not showing up. So I'm calling them, and I'm like, I'm an hour away. Then I'm just like, I had to pull over. I'm 2 hours away, and I'm just nonstop contacting with them. So when I pulled in, we got in at 8:30 in the morning, and I got to the front desk. I'm like, I'm Marley Bird, and he goes, it's you. I'm like, yeah, I'm here. Just give me my keys. I want to go lay down. So we got to the room. I literally jumped in the shower. I rinsed off. I crawled into bed, and I slept until 2:30, I think it was. And then we went to Animal Kingdom. I'm sorry, my eyes are still bothering me. We went to Animal Kingdom and spent the day at Animal Kingdom that time. So Laura did not drive. Joey drove just that 2 hour stint until he was driving into hell. And then it was me the whole rest of the way. So what stinks here is that Josiah is going to fly home Wednesday morning, so it's just Laura and I. So my plan there is we're going to leave early Friday morning, and try and get to Lindsay's by Friday night. And then if it's too dark, if I'm too tired, I'm going to stay at Lindsay's and then drive home Saturday. It'll all depend on how I feel. But that's the plan, because Lindsay's is about 10, 11 hours from Orlando. So that wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I think that's a great plan. I like that plan a lot better. I really like it.
Yeah.
Yep.
When I called John and told him what happened, he was like, you're kidding me. I'm like, I am so not kidding you. I'm so not kidding you. I'm like, this happened. Which, I mean, makes you realize why people travel with.
You always travel with somebody, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like there's all sorts of things. It's scary. It was very scary. But like my point to all that was I tried to be smart about it. Like I was in a public location. I was underneath a light. And I wasn't going to stay there all night at all. Like I just needed to close my eyes a little bit, because I blinked. You know when you blink and your eyes won't open back up? And I was like, well, this is not safe. I need to get off the road. So
no, it's really smart to get off the road, and it's just
it's scary. It was scary, man.
I can't drive through the night. I can't stay awake. There would be no way I'd stay awake. So I'm real glad that.
Yeah, I think the only reason I was really tired is from Napa, because I had, I just
your body is all over the place. I don't know where it is.
No, it's really crazy. It's really crazy.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's been fun here. Napa was amazing, like amazing. So beautiful. I mean, and I will drink, but I'm not a drinker. You know what I mean? Like I just don't drink that much. So I know my body was just like, what are we doing?
Right.
It was you wake up, you have wine, you eat, you go to another winery, you eat, you go to bed. Like I was like, okay, I need some rest. But anyways, it was a lot of fun. It was neat to have John with me. And then you guys know that John and I love Disney. So John is literally at home. And usually he's the one that does all of the fast pass stuff, like the lightning lane, and he does all the organizing, he does all the scheduling, he does everything. And so he's not here with me, and I don't know what to do. So he's at home doing it all from home. He's like, I got you scheduled on these rides, and oh look, we moved you to this. Like it's so much fun. So he's like, I got your reservation at Liberty Tavern, which is like sort of it's like Thanksgiving dinner. It's so good. So we ate there for lunch, but he's essentially still our travel agent. He's just in Indiana
That's
doing all
fine.
of it.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. So he's he's convinced that he uses this thing called Standby Skipper, which essentially does all the lightning lane stuff for you, so you don't have to be on your phone the whole time.
Yeah.
And he loves it because then he's on his phone the whole time. But he wrote me, he goes, I'm convinced that Standby Skipper is just a bunch of dads that are sitting at home who aren't at Disney and just figuring it out for their families. And I was like, yeah. Because, I mean, I didn't even realize how much I didn't know that until now, like here. Because I didn't know I had to check in for my reservation to the restaurant early, like, because John does it. I didn't know. So like
Right.
I was like, oh, what time is our reservation? So I pulled it up and it says check in. I was like, oh, I should probably push that. So I'm pushing it and I'm telling it all the info and I was like, man, it's a good thing I checked. So I was like, I don't know. But yeah, so that's
Yeah.
happening. But it's not too hot here. It's like there's a nice little breeze. It didn't rain. It didn't end up raining. It's clouded over now, so it's not super
Oh, paused again.
really that's what's to my eyes.
Well, you keep going
Allergy
in and out
season.
again, just to warn you.
Of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
that's
Sorry.
okay. We're just happy to see you. So, and
Oh,
happy that
thanks.
you made it, and you got some great knitting going on, and
Yeah.
it's
Well,
good.
I'm gonna keep working on this. My plan. I'm trying to connect with Brianna Kay while I'm here. Like she's already texted me. She's like, "What's your plans?" To which I would be like, "Girl, you know me. I don't have plans. Like I just like I kind of have a rough idea." So I think she's out with her family today, but I'm gonna try and connect with her. I think Wednesday and Thursday. I'm
Oh,
gonna try
good.
and see Brianna because I like seeing her. It's always fun. But yeah, that's the haps around here, everybody.
That's fantastic. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you'll get to meet up with her.
Yeah.
You get to knit somewhere
Yeah.
outside in places that you love. Like all of that's going to
I
be
know
a good
it's so
week for
pretty.
you.
It's so
Yeah.
pretty. So yeah,
Yeah.
while the kids are off doing the rides right now, I'll probably stay here and knit a little bit.
That's
Because I told
great.
them, I was like, I'll be right here. You just come back and get me. They're like,
Aw,
okay. Um, so Fabi, no, we will leave here on Thursday or Friday morning. We'll be done
yeah.
on Thursday. Yeah, that's it.
Start
There's
coming back.
a lot of people here. There's a lot of people.
Well, it's spring break for different people, so it doesn't
Yeah.
surprise me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It gets real busy.
I think we need a Marley and Robin Disney Day. Like invite invite a bunch of people, say, hey, let's have a meetup, and everybody just go do their thing. Like
Yeah.
it's so fun. I love this place. I know it's not your cup of tea. I just really like it. It just makes me
Yeah.
so happy.
Yeah.
I already saw Mary
I'm not a
Poppins,
Disney
and I
person.
didn't cry.
I'm an anti-Disney person. So that
I
seems
didn't.
like the seventh
I
circle of
didn't.
hell to me.
I know.
So I don't like people, so no thank you.
I know.
Yeah, the only thing I like doing is eating. So I would go and eat. That I'd be all for. So I'm like the lady who like carries everyone's purses or like everyone's backpacks. Like I like go from like place to place and I just hold the bags and then I get like a different thing from a different stand. Like that's my level. So that level of Disney fast pass all. Like I would literally like look at the line
It's fun.
and
You
be
don't have
like,
to stand in line.
nope. But I don't want to do the
That's what
work.
the lady
I don't
is.
want to do the
Yeah.
work. That sounds terrible
That's
too.
why you have John. Yeah.
Ugh,
John
the
does
whole
all
thing
of it.
sounds
He's
awful.
like, hey, we're scheduled for this at this time. Yeah, so like right now, I think we have the Haunted Mansion at 3 o'clock. So I'll just go over there in the lightning lane. I'll badge in with my magic band, which is Encanto, and my band here is also Encanto. I have Encanto everywhere. So like everything's Encanto. And so yeah, I'll just badge in, and then you skip the line. Like it's fantastic. I mean, it's the most. I know it adds like money to your day and stuff because I think it's like $15-$20 a person each day, like and depending on what park you're going to. Money well spent. I'm not spending my time in lines the whole time. So
It makes you
I like
happy,
it.
so that's great. That's all that
I mean,
matters. It makes you happy.
there are worse things in life, right? I could be doing other things.
Yeah.
Oh, did I show you? I showed you this last time, right? This is what John bought me for our anniversary.
Yeah.
It's the Pandora. So I was gonna get another charm this trip with the Laura and Josiah.
Yeah.
I do.
I mean,
love
and
it.
you're getting tons of vitamin D by being outside.
Yes.
So, and you know, you're getting away from all of your stinky teenagers. So that's good.
Yes, it's a lot of fun. I'm
Yeah.
having fun.
A little
But,
break from all of that. That's good.
all right. Well, let's let everybody go. Since there's just like a quick hello. Next week we'll be back to regular scheduled time, regular bat
Regular
time, regular bat
content.
channel.
Yep.
Yep. It'll be
Regular
good
goodies.
stuff. And I will have Tournament of Stitches information and all of that up so that way we can, you guys can get the yarn, we can get stuff scheduled, and I just needed a little bit more time to get it all. I mean, I'd rather have it right than rush it, you guys, and I think you guys appreciate that too.
Mhm.
I mean, I could just be like, buy 2 of everything, and that'll cover it, but that will like literally double your price. So
Yeah. No, I think that's,
I do
yeah.
that.
No,
Yeah.
I like this better.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you guys for all the have fun and enjoy your vacation. I appreciate it. It is a lot of fun. So I think everybody keeps eating ice cream around me. I think I want a milkshake. No, I'm gonna go get a Dole Whip. I love the Dole Whips. They're so fun. So good. I'll take a picture and I'll put it in the Facebook group.
That's
All right,
good.
so
All right.
until
Go
next time, guys.
enjoy. Soak
Thanks.
up all of that. All
I
that
will.
magic. Soak it up.
Thank you so much. All right,
You're
guys.
welcome.
That's it from
Bye,
us.
everybody.
Bye.